Google Search Console performance option in the new Search Console. In this video session, we're going to explore the new Google Search Console performance reports. Simply, when we press on the performance tab, we end up having different menu links here. Let's press on open report for performance to see what we have. Now what I'm going to do is actually compare this to the old version of Search Console, just to give you the comparison so that you don't think, oh, you know what, the new Google Search Console performance tab is something completely different. It isn't. It looks like it's more prettified and the data is a little bit more perhaps colorful, because at the end of the day all these options were available in the old Search Console user interface. So now the new Search Console has basically grouped all of them, giving you quick, easy tabs to access them as well. As you can see, right now I couldn't see the position in the old Search Console. And now the new Search Console shows me the average position straight without pressing anything. Here we have queries, pages, countries, devices. We can always export the data, whether it's Google Sheets or download as CSV file. We can always filter. Let's imagine I want to filter these queries, right? Then I just type, let's say, how to. Basically what I'm saying in the Search Console, okay, Search Console, in the performance of my website, show me the keywords that has how to. Let's press done. Now I'll quickly see, let's go up to 250. Now all these keywords include the keyword how to. So that's what that filter is all about. I can always press on this and unselect queries. Same as true with clicks, impressions, click-through rate, or even position. Now let's imagine I want to see which pages are performing better than the rest. Here I can see this particular URL is performing better in terms of clicks, as in these pages are getting the most clicks for me. I can always press on the click tab to sort them in different order. Surely, in this example, impressions, that's plenty in this example. So looking at that, to give you an insight, in that URL, I'm answering a question as to get to the top of Google without paying. Now I can answer as in, let's do this. I'll show you how I can actually get better clicks because of the impressions, because the impression count, if it's high and you're already getting clicks, then maybe you want to focus on either better optimizing that URL or create complementary content that complements the keywords within this URL that Google is already favoring your website for. This page, as we saw, I'm getting plenty of clicks there, right? So I may think, you know what? How else can I improve this URL? In this example, I really can't. Make sense? But if you say to yourself, no, I can, then change the content. So keep most of the content and add new additional content in there, if you believe that's going to improve the user experience for this landing page, for your landing page. Make sense? Now, if you're using WordPress, let me give you an insight that not many people utilize. That means if you have a rather popular WordPress site that many people are coming in and commenting, then it's only in your best interest to comment back. But when you do, you can actually use the comment section to bump up the rankings for a typical WordPress blog post. Now let's go to countries. Here, obviously, it's common sense. Whichever country is performing the best in terms of my website and Google rankings. Now in 2018, with this new Search Console, the Devices tab will definitely be of use, whereby you can see, for my typical setup, the mobile usage is on the rise. Now I've optimized websites whereby their traffic was solely dependent on mobile usage. So when you look at that, you just basically must make sure that your landing page, as in your website, is mobile friendly. That means tested using mobile devices. Furthermore, remember, it's always smarter to have one version of your website URL that performs well both in desktop and mobile as well, because mobile first indexing is coming soon. So therefore it's best that you be ready and take advantage of the mobile usage increase. So looking at devices should give you that insight to say to yourself, if you're seeing more people are visiting using mobile devices, then you absolutely need to make sure your landing pages are responsive and mobile friendly. If you're an advanced website optimizer, you can press on F12 on your keyboard, select the arrow icon, press on this Devices tab, whereby you can explore different devices using your Chrome browser. You can look at, perhaps, let's say, iPad Pro. Now the search Google Chrome browser will show me how my site looks in iPad Pro. Makes sense? So you have these options using F12 on your keyboard to bring up Web Developer Toolbar. So always keep that in mind, especially if your website is performing well, as in people are searching the mobile devices to find your website. We can always remove certain filters we've applied. We can change date ranges going back 28 days, or we can even set custom dates according to our analysis. Here we have search type. We can select images. Let's apply that to see what happens. Here, what Search Console is showing me, it's showing me that people found me through my images, through image search, so to speak, okay? And obviously, you can also compare different things with the new Search Console, as in how your website is performing in web search compared to image search and so on. We also have the video option as well. You can always press on New and set queries, as in filters, right from this new tab here. So at the end of the day, using the new Search Console, when you look at performance, if you've used the old Search Console, it's basically the same as or similar to Search Analytics. Now it's named different and the graphs are a little bit different as well. So at the end of the day, new Search Console is looking good, and hopefully Google will keep adding new features. And I'll talk with you in the next video session.